podcast, The Effects of Stress on Health. The introduction. Welcome to our podcast. Today we will talk about something that affects a lot of stress. People used to believe that stress was just a temporary feeling, something we had to deal with and then move on. But now experts know that long-term stress can have serious effects on our health. It can cause headaches, trouble sleeping, and even heart problems. In this episode, we will discuss how stress affects our body and mind, what it happens, and what we can do to manage it. So, if you used to think that stress was harmless, stay with us. We have important information to share. Segment 1. What is the stress? So let's start with the basic. What is the stress?
Well, the stress is the body's reaction to change of the pressure. It can from work, school, relationships, or even small daily problems. Our body used to respond to stress in the way that help us survive. Like when the humans have to escape from the danger in the past, but now stress comes from the different sources, and it doesn't always go away quickly.
Right, and that's when it becomes a problem. If stress lasts too long, it can affect our health in many ways.
Exactly. Some people used to ignore their stress, thinking it was not important, but research shows that too much stress can lead to anxiety, depression, and even heart disease.
Okay. Segment 2. How can we manage stress? Now that we understand what stress is, let's talk about something important. How can we manage it?
That's a great question. If people paid more attention to their mental health, they will feel better overall.
Okay, I agree. I think we should start by talking about daily habits. For example, we must sleep well, eat healthy, and take breaks.
Yes. And when I'm really stressed, I know I have to take a walk or listening to music. It helps a lot.
For example, last week I had a really bad day, but I feel better after. I had talked to a friend about it.
Maybe talking to someone always helps. And reading a good book or watching a funny movie can change your mood too.
Right. Sometimes we forget that even a small break can make a big difference. Segment 3. Healthy habits that reduce stress. We have already talked about some ways to manage stress, but let's go a little deeper. What habits can really help us in the long term?
I think the case constantly. For example, having a regular sleep schedule is super important. Our brain needs to rest to process emotion and reduce tension.
Totally. And let's talk about food. Did you know that we eat can affect how we feel?
Absolutely. Food high in the sugar of caffeine can make us feel more anxious, but eating fruits, vegetables, and drinking enough water help us feel calm and focused.
Also, starting the day with a healthy breakfast and taking time to enjoy meals without rushing can make a big difference.
And let's not forget to reduce screen time, especially before sleeping. Our brain needs a break for phones and computers too.
Yes, small habits, big change. That's the key.
Segment 4. Emotional answers and support. There's something else that helps a lot with stress, understanding how we feel.
Yeah, sometimes we just say I'm stressed. We don't know what's really going on.
It helps to name our feelings. Maybe we're trying worried or sad. When we say it, we start to feel more in control.
Also, talking to someone about it can really help. A friend, a teacher, a family member, just feeling listened to is powerful.
Exactly. We don't always need advice. Sometimes we just need someone who hears us and say, I understand.
And if stress feels too heavy, it's okay to ask for a professional help. Therapy is not just for big problems, it's for everyday support too.
Taking care of your mind is just as important as taking care of your body.
Segment 5, Quick Stress Relief. Let's talk about what we can do in the moment when we feel stressed without fast.
Yes, one thing I do is break deeply. I close my eyes and take a slow, deep break. It calms me down.
Me too. I also like to stretch or move a little, especially if I have been sitting all day.
And drinking water, sometimes we forget, but staying hydrated helps with energy and focus too.
Or stepping outside for a minute. Fresh air, sunlight, even a short walk can change how you feel.
Those small actions really help when we need a quick break. Segment 6, Positive Thinking. Now, let's talk about something simple but powerful, thinking in the positive way.
It doesn't mean praying everything's perfect. It's about noticing the good things too.
Exactly. I like to write 3 things I'm grateful for, even if the weather is mild, like I listen to my favorite song or I have that good lunch.
That's a great habit. It helps our brain focus on the positive, not just the stress.
Also, be thinking to yourself instead of saying, I am disaster. Try saying, I am doing my best.
Yes, how we talk to ourselves matters a lot. Being gentle with yourself is part of remaining stressed too.
Final thought.
So today we learned that stress is normal, but it doesn't have to control our lives.
That's right. By building healthy habits, paying attention to how we feel, and taking small steps every day, we can feel better and live more peaceful.
And don't forget, it's okay to ask for help, to take a break, and to take care for yourself.
Thanks for your listening of your podcast. We hope the week conversation helped you reflect and feel support.
Take it easy, take a break, and remember, you are not alone.
See you next time. I take care of your mind and body. You deserve it.
Thank you, Harumi.
Thank you, Jose.
Goodbye.
Bye.